Alright, y'all. It is now Wednesday morning. And welcome to part 2 of this vlog. It's gonna be headed up. Fortunately, today I have 0 classes, but I am in lab the entirety of the day. I'm gonna head up and spend some time in the lab. I'm not too sure what the day looks like. I know I also have a study group at 12 o'clock with some of my friends who are classmates regarding our principles of neuroscience class. We have a discussion and paper presentation tomorrow, so we're going to be meeting up to talk about that and just in general how the class is going. And then tonight I have a shitload of work to do in terms of the coding languages and stuff like that. No morning workout today. Wednesdays are a day off typically from lifting, so do have jiu-jitsu at night, so there will be clips of that. So yeah, I will see y'all with the rest of my day. Alright, so I'm on campus now. I decided to eat breakfast before I head off to lab. I got myself a couple spicy chicken sandwiches and one fish sandwich and a little bit of fries. I have a better clue, I guess, of what my day is going to look like now because the senior graduate student that I am working under has reached out. So today's plan is I am going to work on some laser safety training stuff and then also shadow some more surgeries, and then I'm going to run a behavioral experiment, so a little busy, lots of things to do in lab. I still have to catch up on some of the reading materials regarding the project that I'm working on, but overall we have a productive day planned ahead. Gonna have study group at around noon time, so that will be like a brief intermission, and then after that I'm gonna go home, get ready for jiu-jitsu. Might visit my little sister because of the fact that she just got back from a trip to Texas. So yeah. Alright, we're off the lab right now. We're headed up to lab now. So probably not gonna be able to film, but excited to show you all the rest of my day to the best of my extent. Seems like I am the first person in the office today, so I'm in to use some time to really just catch up on some reading and papers right now. So yeah.
There's like a line within the battery. Yeah, just like a separate.
Alright, so spent a couple hours in lab running a bunch of behavioral assays and experiments. The rest of my day is just going to be some computational work, so I'm going to do that a little remotely. I'm also spending some time reading through some protocols for future experiments that I'm going to be running in the upcoming weeks within this laboratory. So yeah, we're just going to do that for a little bit, and then I'm going to head home, grab something to eat, and then go to jiu-jitsu practice. And then I got a shitload of homework to do basically with reading for a paper presentation for class tomorrow. And then I also have some coding problem sets that are due tomorrow. So let's get chill out here, enjoy some of the sun, and then head home after I finish reading through these protocols and analyzing data through some computer software, the computational side of things. So I will see you all later. Let's go home. I'm gonna hang out with my cat for a little bit and then take a little quick nap. I'm just burnt out from today and all the reading. I'll talk to y'all later on after jiu-jitsu probably. Oh shit, hey guys, it's my cat. I just got home. Better head inside, but I'm Marble. Alright, so I just got home after jiu-jitsu practice and showered up. I also got some Burger King and everything, and I'm gonna eat this now and then go work on some homework assignments and really get through that paper. It's kind of on me for procrastinating, reading through that article for class because it is roughly 25 or 30 pages, I believe, and there's a lot of figures, so I have to be prepared to present or explain any figure that I'm called upon for. So yeah, gonna get to it. So I'm reading through this paper now for class tomorrow, and yeah, I also want to shout out my cohort because y'all are some phenomenal people. I mean, we have collaborated on a document to help summarize with some of the figures, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like without my cohort, the rest of my classmates, I'd be struggling a lot more to comprehend some of the things presented to me. Alright, so it is about 1:52 a.m. I just finished putting in, I guess, my summaries for this paper, and so maybe watch something for about. I should probably head to bed, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna end up doom scrolling for a little bit, and then yeah, I will walk y'all through tomorrow. This is the end of my day. Alright, y'all. It is Thursday morning, and I am incredibly tired. I got some really shitty sleep last night. Kind of on me. I stayed up late watching Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast, Star Talk, which really big fan, but I sometimes get a little carried away with it, and stayed up until about 3:40 to watching it, and it is now 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, I can't even do the math right now. I am a little too exhausted, but it's not the worst I've gotten. I've pulled a lot of all-nighters throughout my time, but this is pretty tiring, and about to go do leg day this morning, which is not fun, not enjoyable for me at all. But yeah, I will see y'all there, and I'll talk to y'all after. Alright, y'all. Just finished that leg day workout. About to head home, shower up, have a little bit of breakfast before heading off to school today. I keep getting stuck behind this train each day. It's making me late. So I'm on campus now. I decided to park in a different lot today. Yeah, I got pretty tired of walking up that hill and up all those steps. So this lot is actually a little further away from where I need to be in terms of lab, but it is less uphill, so less energetically consuming for me. I'm here just a little early, fortunately, so I'm just gonna go grab breakfast. They got this little bagel shop on campus that's really good. They have this like buffalo chicken and mac and cheese bagel, so I'm gonna order that, and then they also have what else? A Nutella and peanut butter bagel, which, as y'all can tell from earlier this week, I'm a fan of both of those things. So I'm gonna go get some breakfast, eat up, and then I'm gonna head to lab. Today I got a shitload of behavioral experiments to run. Some of the subjects or participants of the study are on the, I guess, experimental day now, so past few days have been the acclimation phase and training phases, and today is the general experimental day. So can't really elaborate too much more on that or show y'all anything that goes on in the lab, but yeah, gotta go get breakfast, go to lab, and then I have class later today. So have a presentation and discussion during that class. Hopefully I understood the paper correctly. I tried to interpret the data and the paper that I read to the best of my capabilities, but you can never be sure if what you understood is what other people comprehended out of the paper as well. So I will see y'all soon. So got both my bagels. I'm just gonna eat these up now, and then head off to lab, and I will see y'all in class. All right, we're off to lab. So there's this qualitative sciences seminar that's about to go on right before classes. So I'm going to be attending that and learning more about this specialization program they have in quantitative analysis. So yeah. All right, so just got out of classes for the end of the day. Qualitative, I guess, orientation was pretty cool. And their explanation of this program. Seems like there's a lot of great networking opportunities that are going to come out of it, and there's a lot of people to meet through this and collaboration opportunities between the physics department, biology department, and neuroscience departments. I don't think I really care much to do the coursework for it, so I might not really do it. I don't know. There's a draw in terms of the collaboration opportunities, the retreats, the events, and the ability to meet other scientists. Quantitative capabilities are a huge part of science, so I feel like that's a skill set that I should have anyways. But I don't think I really want to do a specialization program in it. Class, and I really lucked out today, I guess, in terms of principles in neuroscience for our paper presentation. Our professor kind of just has a blind calling method of participation, and I was fortunate I was not called on. It seems like, in general, the figures and papers we were assigned were generally difficult because of the fact that it's outdated technology and methods that I haven't seen or really familiarized myself with because it's no longer in practice. And some of the assumptions made within this paper were due to the outdated technology, and the information provided by these authors is stuff that is somewhat still relevant, but at the same time it's not really, because it's kind of the opposite of what we know now today. So with that said, it was confusing to just kind of understand what they were trying to get at because it doesn't match the current training and literature that I'm familiar with nowadays. But I was just sitting there the entire class basically as she was going through. My professor was going through lists of people she was calling on and stuff, and I was sitting here, I was like, oh shit, I might be next. Or she'd call on someone and be like, fuck, now I gotta go somewhere, revisit my notes on the next figure, and pray that if she calls on me that I have an explanation that I can give to the class, or I can summarize it for them. But unfortunately that did not happen. So plan for the rest of the day, gonna head home and then train some jiu-jitsu. Also, I feel like I've included a lot of clips of jiu-jitsu in this vlog so far, and at the same time, hopefully this inspires some of y'all to start training it. But at the same time, I feel like, and my teammates do enjoy watching some of these clips and seeing it back, but I'm still kind of against recording my training just because of the fact that I still do believe that what happens in training should stay there. I shouldn't be highlight reeling people. But if it can inspire some of y'all that start training, or maybe it teaches you something, I guess it's worth including. So
Might include some clips. So yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah. And then I have some meetings with previous laboratory that I was in. So at the end of my time at my previous institution, I submitted a manuscript for peer review. Got some reviewer comments back and stuff, and so I have to meet with my previous advisor to discuss how do we make adjustments and what needs to be done to resubmit this for peer review again, and hopefully this becomes a publication. And then after that, probably just gonna do a lot of homework. There's a lot of work to be done for me today. I was supposed to hang out with my cousins, but yeah, that just won't happen today. I'm a little too busy for that. I feel like in general, hanging out with people, like, my schedule is extremely stacked, and it's very rare to actually see me spend time with other. Oh man, that sounds terrible, but it is not that common that you'll see me hanging out with other individuals. I maybe have like one social outing a month, maybe two if we're on a high streak. Yeah, and also in order to book me for anything, like, it usually takes 10 days notice. Without that, I'm either busy, I've already made plans for other things, or if you don't notify me 10 days in advance, chances are no matter what you're inviting me to, I'm not going. Even if I don't have anything planned, believe me, I'm just gonna take that time and rest. My schedule is pretty stacked, so without 10 days notice, or around 10 days notice, I'm not showing up. I'm not spending time with whoever it is. So yeah, gonna go home now, get ready, train jiu-jitsu, then work on some homework, and also just work on, some stuff for lab, and then have some dinner, and then yeah, just gonna rest, and I will catch you up with y'all later. I got caught behind a train crossing again, man. I feel like anytime I'm driving down this way, which is a path I have to take to and from school every day, I'm stuck behind a fucking train.
So I realized that I forgot to record anything from jiu-jitsu today. So I'm just gonna put in some, I guess, B-roll footage from earlier this week. I'm just gonna include footage from one of the sparring rounds that I had with my boy McDovin, who has been a teammate of mine for a very long time. Him and I actually wrestled together back in high school for Worcester Technical High School, and then we now train jiu-jitsu together. That is one tough guy, by the way. Dude, it's always exhausting training with him. So footage of that is going to be coming, and then I'm going to spend, I guess, the rest of today just working on some coding assignments and finishing some work for the data analytics course. I also got carried away with time. I had my meeting with my previous advisors from UMass Amherst, and yeah. Oh, what's up, Marvel? Oh, my cat just woke up from a nap. So yeah, gonna work on that, and then I will talk to y'all soon, maybe to wrap up the day, and yeah. Alright, it is 5 a.m. on Friday right now. I'm up before the sun actually, so that's kind of depressing. But hey, Marvel, I'm taking a picture of that. But anyways, about to go off and have a workout with my brother. Today's arm day. Kind of boring to be honest. After that, I have 8 a.m. course for data analytics. Then I'm gonna be in lab for a couple hours, and then after lab, well, not after lab, but today there's also pizza talks. So um, my school has a graduate colloquium series, and during this colloquium series, it's every Friday. They give free pizza, and if you're a graduate student, you know that free food is basically your something, and you gotta come running anytime there's free food to be offered. So we're gonna do all of that, and then yeah, I think that's all I really have planned for today. Um, my sleep schedule this week has kind of just been a little bit atrocious, so I'm gonna come home and nap right after that. I also do have jujitsu practice, so I'll be going to that today. Um, so pretty basic day, and also yeah, it's the final day of the vlog. So um, I hope y'all have been enjoying so far, and hopefully the day will be somewhat informative or informative for you all. All right, I will get off and get ready for breakfast, and head off to the gym. I'll see you on the rest of my day. All right, I'm on campus now. Feeling pretty exhausted. This 8 a.m. is gonna fucking suck. Like, I don't have the energy to really be here today or focus. Alright, finished my 8 a.m. course, and then I had rodent handling training for laboratory work. So just finished that training. I got some time to sit in lab and work on some data analysis of the behavioral experiments I've been running the past few days. And then gonna head to pizza talks after that. Once again, can't really show you anything that goes on in the lab or any work with animals or study participants. So yeah, just gonna spend some time analyzing my data before pizza talks, and then gonna enjoy pizza, and then head back to lab for some recordings. I have no idea. These are some example choices for what that looks like across labs.
Today I'm going to be talking with you a bit about taste, but more specifically, what happens when we're not actually tasting. So the processing works when we eat something. Taste hits our mouth, hits taste buds, those tequila ever again. You can't even stand the thought of margarita or in this case you can see the animals resting. Those same exact cells.
So I'm done with lab for the day. So I just learned that Brandeis has a jiu-jitsu club, and they actually have their first practice tonight. So I'm gonna be headed to that right now. I forgot to bring. Well, I didn't know that they had this, so I didn't bring a change of clothes with me today. So I just had to run to the bookstore, and I got myself, I guess, a t-shirt and a pair of shorts to train in. Let's see how this goes, and hopefully it's fun. So just got home from jiu-jitsu. I'm decked out in this Brandeis gear I bought, I guess. I'm gonna talk to y'all after I shower. It's gross. I didn't realize that I was gonna be training at Brandeis today, so I need to bring a towel or a change of clothes for after training. So get a shower immediately now, and then talk to y'all after. All right, so I've showered up now. So a little recap of how that went. Oh, hey Marble, what's going on, buddy? My cat just came in. But anyways, yeah. Finished the day up in lab and then went off to jiu-jitsu practice. A little last second in terms of planning. I didn't realize they had a program or that they were even have practice that day. Well, today, which is their first day. But I don't know. That was cute. A little gross, like
it was just covered in sweat and undergraduate student tears. I've realized I'm very fortunate too that, you know, none of the other PhD students were around, because I would have been called out in the stinky doxing channel. They would have doxed me instantly, because yeah, the air around was horrendous. And to make it worse, I had nothing with me to be able to go shower right away. You know, I had to drive back home to Worcester, which is, you know, 40 minutes away from school itself. But unfortunately, I also don't, well, I intentionally did not record practice today. I realized very early on that I'm significantly better than this jiu-jitsu club, I guess. They're all like basically beginners. Like, I don't want to discourage them or anything. But actually also, it's kind of like the first time I've ever been, you know, better at a group of people, like by a large amount at anything, because I'm objectively bad at like everything that I do. Objectively untalented, yeah, definitely. No skill at anything. But yeah, it was kind of weird because like I felt like a lot of it too today was just like I was really trying my best to hold back, but even holding back, there was like still this large skill gap where I was essentially just whooping these guys' asses to an extent, and yeah, I don't know. I can tell some of them blatantly said that it was just very demoralizing how badly they were losing, or to watch me not put in any type of effort, but still basically absolutely crushing them. I guess like I held back quite a bit and tried to be very relaxed in how I was training today, because of the fact that, one, I realized it's actually a pretty decent sized club. You know, there's maybe about 30 to 40 kids that showed up. I realized that there's a lot of people, eyes in the room and stuff, and if I really wanted to, I can really flex on these kids. Like, I could absolutely demolish them. And with that said, like, I don't want them to be embarrassed in front of their friends. You know, I guess there was a bunch of guys there, a bunch of girls there. You know, I don't want to embarrass the guys in front of the girls and all that, you know, especially when they're young undergraduates that come in with this bravado and, you know, they're trying to impress the girls and ladies and stuff. So, yeah, held back quite a bit. There's a few guys now that have really, like, after practice have now asked if I could give them, like, one-on-one lessons or just, like, help them out, bunch of tips and stuff. Yeah, because of the skill gap, which is pretty cool. So I'll be happy to work on that and see how these guys do, improve to an extent. And yeah, so I don't have footage from jiu-jitsu practice tonight because of the fact that, yeah, I omitted to record due to the fact that, you know, I really just don't think that it'd be appropriate for me to showcase myself, I guess, basically whooping ass against kids that I'm just, well, trainees that I'm just currently light years ahead of. You know, it's different when, you know, I'm with my teammates that are around my same skill set, skill levels and stuff, and they're actually like tough, challenging roles or sparring rounds, but these kids just are not that. So I think out of respect for them and not wanting to publicly embarrass them, I'm just not going to include footage for that. But yeah, so plan for the rest of the day. It's currently like 8:30ish. My sleep schedule has been horrendous all week, so I'm honestly probably just gonna head to bed really soon. I'm gonna have dinner first. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have yet. It's probably either gonna be some buffalo wings or a burger. I'm just craving some, I guess, fast food at the moment, to be honest. So yeah, I guess like I want to now have a conversation about how overall thoughts on the first week of, well, this starting week of PhD journey. So, oh, my cat's slumped. But anyways, gotta say, it's definitely been a really fun week for me. You know, got to really, dive into some classes, see the intensity of what grad school looks like. Seems like I've really got into my lab pretty quickly and gotten to get hands-on with the research right away as well, so that's really good. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with how the start of grad school is going, and I don't know when I'll make another vlog or anything. I'll try to be somewhat consistent. It won't be a weekly thing, but I did promise some people that I would start making a vlog series to keep them kind of updated with how graduate school journey is going. Mainly because I'm typically very booked and strapped individual in terms of time. Like, I don't have much time to spend with a lot of people or hang out with people as much as I would like, and therefore I don't have the chance to have a direct conversation with them to update them. So I guess this vlog series was kind of just like a way of, hey, this is a one-stop shop where you could stop in, check in, and see how I'm doing, how things are going. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, by the way. Like, if you watched all the way, I guess, from the first vlog, part 1 of the vlog up until now, like, damn, you guys are some troopers. Like, I don't know how I kept your all attention, or if I even did, because, I'm not that entertaining of an individual in general. But thank you all for watching, and yeah, I will see you whenever.